Good morning, students. I hope you all are good. So today, without any delay, we will discuss numericals of chapter number 1, that is gravitation. So in numericals, you have to follow my way, okay? Because if you follow digest and if you study numericals from the digest, then it may be difficult for you. Understood? So before question number 5th A, some basics for numericals. Newton's equation of motion is, first one, V is equal to U plus AT, and second Newton's equation of motion is S is equal to UT plus half AT square, and third is V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. But in case of gravitation, what you have to use? You have to use first V is equal to U plus, at the place of A you have to use G, small g, that is acceleration due to gravity. And second equation will be equal to S is equal to UT plus half G T square, okay? And third one is V square is equal to U square plus 2GS. If object is moving in upward direction, in that case, for object is moving upward direction, in that case G you have to use minus G, and if object is coming down, in that case you have to use G is equal to minus G. Understood? This is important. So your first numerical says 5th A of chapter number 1, that is gravitation, is, first of all read the questions. First of all read the questions and try to make the diagram. If possible, try to make the diagram. If you make the diagram, it will be easy, 50% easier. Okay? So 5th A, and so an object takes 5 seconds to reach the ground from a height of 5 meters. It means, see, if you make the diagram, this is ground, object is here, it is moving downwards direction. So of course here G will be plus G, because they are moving in downward direction, okay? First of all, you have to check whether they are moving in upward direction or in downward direction. An object takes 5 seconds to reach the ground. Time is equal to how much? It takes how much? 5 seconds. T is equal to 5 seconds. See, an object takes 5 seconds to reach the ground from a height of 5 meters. H is equal to how much? H is equal to 5 meters. Listen, if you release the ball from here, then initially object is in rest. Therefore, U is equal to 0. What is the value of G on that planet? Say this is any planet. It's not Earth. Any planet. This is any planet. Planet. From this planet, an object is the height of 5 meters, and it takes 5 seconds to reach on the planet. Since initially object was in rest, therefore we have to take U is equal to 0. Then what is the value of G on the surface of planet? You have to find the value of G. G is equal to question mark. Okay. whenever you will solve, G will come in positive because the reason is object is moving downward direction. Okay, so first of all, write given data. Given, observe this diagram and write the given data. U is equal to 0 meter, if you write the unit, meter per second. T is equal to how much? 5 seconds. H is equal to how much? 5 meter. Given. Then to find G is equal to question mark, then formula used. Since we have three formulas, first one is V is equal to U plus GT, second is first one is V is equal to U plus GT, second is S is equal to UT plus half GT square, and third one is V square is equal to U square plus 2GS. Understood? But here I have taken H. H is what? H is the height. So in this equation, you can write here S is equal to H is equal to 5 meter. You can assume this is S. S means height or distance. This is here. Distance is H. Height is H is equal to 5 meter. So if you use this formula, then V is not given, U is given, G we have to find. This is not given, this is not given. So we can't use this formula because there is two unknown variable. If you use this formula, okay, first of all this one, V is given or not? Not given. G is given, not given. It means in this, if you use this third, this one, then there is two unknown variables. So we can't use this one. If you use this one, S is given or not? Yes, S is given. S is given. U given. T given. Z is not given. We have to find. It means we have to use this formula. Okay? Since S is equal to UT plus half GT square, therefore S is equal to 5 meter. So right here 5. U is equal to 0. T is equal to 5 plus 1 upon 2 into G. We have to find G. Okay. T square. T is 5. 5 square, that is 25. 5 equal to 0 into 5, 0. 1 upon 2 into G into 25. Therefore 5 is equal to 1 upon 2 G into 25. Here is 1, cross multiplication, or you can 1 into G into 25 into 1, cross multiplication. Then this will be equal to G into 5 is equal to 2 into 5. Here is G into 25. This 25 is equal to 5 into 2, that is 10. So G will be equal to 10 upon 25. 5 to the 10, 5 5 the 25. Therefore, G is equal to 0.4. Since C, G is what? Acceleration due to gravity. Therefore, its unit will be meter per second square. Right? So here G is positive. Right? Positive means object is moving downward direction. If G is negative, it means object is moving in upward direction. Okay? So in language, you have to write in the language also. Therefore, the value of G on the planet is equal to 0.4 meter per second square. Okay. Now question number 5B. Fifth B, the radius of a planet A is half. Underline the important points. The radius of planet is half the radius of planet B. If the mass of A is ma, mass of A is ma, what must be the mass of B? Mass of B we have to find, so that the value of G on B is half. Underline the important points. Half that of its value on A. Okay, I will explain. There is two planets, planet A and planet B. Okay, first of all write given. In given, I am making the diagram. The radius of planet A is half the radius of planet B. Radius of planet A is half. This is planet A and this is planet B. Radius, this is planet A. Planet A, this is, in given you can make the diagram, okay, no problem. Or otherwise you have to write in the language. The radius of planet A is half. Half. It means if this is 10, then this will be 5. If this will be 4, this will be 2. So I say this is 2R. If I consider this is 2R, it means it will be R. Or you can take it R, then this will be equal to R upon 2, half. So for the convenience point of view, take 2R and R. Because if you take R upon 2, then it may be difficult for in calculation. So that's why I have taken integer value. That is, this is 2R, then this will be R. If we take 4R, then this 2R. Answer will be same. You can solve, okay? Assuming R and R upon 2 or 4R or 2R, you can solve. The radius of planet A is half the radius of planet B. This is planet B, this is planet A. Radius is half, this is R, this is 2R between. This is the half of planet B. If the mass of A is ma, its mass of planet A is ma. Its mass is given, that is mass is given ma. What must be the mass of B? So just consider it. We have to find its value. Mass of planet B is equal to question mark. This we have to find. What must be the mass of B, so that the value of G on B, the value of G on B is half that of its value on A. Now in this case, see, the value of G on B is half. The value of G is what? Acceleration due to gravity. The value of G on B is half. It means if there is 10G, here will be 5G. If we consider the value on planet A is 2G, then this on this planet B will be equal to G half. This is 2G, then here will be G. Or you can take, here will be G, then here you have to take G upon 2, just half of planet A. So for convenience, I am taking 2G and G. You can take G and G upon 2. Answer will be same. Okay, this is in this diagram you have to make in given. Okay, this is a smaller planet, this is larger planet. The reason is radius is half of planet B. That's why this is smaller, this is larger or bigger. Okay, given. In this type of questions, method is same. You have to make two equations and you have to divide. Okay, for planet A and planet B we will write given, then to find MB is equal to question mark given to find, then formula used. Which formula you will use? See this GRM. So we know that formula used, G is equal to Gm upon R square. G acceleration due to gravity given, G is given, R is also given. This G, capital G, is the universal gravitational constant. Okay, M is the mass of the planet. This is given. Okay, so this formula you have to use. This formula we will use for planet A and for planet B. Equation number 1 for planet A, equation number 2 for planet B, and you have to divide. Equation 2 by 1 or 1 by 2, answer will be same. Solution. Since G is equal to Gm upon R square, since means we know that. Right, for planet A, for planet A, it means I am talking about planet A only. Since G is equal to Gm upon R square, at the place of G, that is 2G is equal to G is a constant, M is MA upon R square. Here is R. You can write here R square. Equation number 1. Now for planet B, similar, same way. For planet B, since G is equal to Gm upon R square, at the place of G, write G only is equal to G is a constant, G M. Here we have to use MB because we have to find the value of MB in terms of MA. r square. Here r is 2r. 2r square. 2r square. Listen, 2r square means what? 2r square. This is wrong. 2r bracket square. That is 2 to the 4r square. So here will be 4r square. Don't write 2r square. This is wrong. This is equation number 2. Now divide equation 2 by 1 or 1 by 2. Answer will be same. You have to find MB. Dividing equation 2 by 1. 2 by 1. So first of all write 2. Okay, I will erase here because I have no space, so I will erase. Dividing equation 2 by 1. 2 by 1. So first of all 2. Equation number 2 is G is equal to G M B by 4 R square. G is equal, this is main line. Sorry. G upon 1 is, that is 2G. This is the main line. G M A upon R square. Equation 2 by 1. G upon 2G is equal to, this is main line. At the place of G you have to write G MB upon 4R square upon 2G is equal to 2G equal to GMA upon R square. G cancel. So 1 upon 2 is equal to GMB upon 4R square into, this comes here, so R square upon GMA. G cancel, R square cancel. That is 1 upon 2 is equal to MB upon 4 MA. Therefore MB into 2, that is cross multiplication, MB into 2 MB is equal to 1 into 4 MA, that is 4 MA. Therefore MB is equal to 4 MA upon 2. 2 banja 2 2 जा. Okay. So therefore at last you have to write therefore MB is equal to 2 MA. It means mass of planet B is twice of MA. 2 times. MB is equal to 2 MA means what? The mass of planet B is 2 times of mass of planet MA. Right here MA. It means MA is 100 kg, then MB will be equal to 200 kg. Understood? If this is 5 MA is 500 kg, then since MB is twice of MA, then MB will be equal to 1000 kilogram. Okay? So in language you have to write here. Right, therefore the mass of the planet, right here, mass of the planet B is twice the mass of planet A. I am writing. I will take pause. In language, the mass, therefore the mass of planet B is twice the mass of planet A. You have to write in the language also. See, first of all read the questions. The mass and weight of an object on earth are 5 kilogram and 49 Newton respectively. It means on earth's surface mass of an object is 5 kilogram and weight of an object is 49 Newton on the surface of earth. What will be their values on the moon? It means earth and moon is given. Actually we are talking about earth and moon. So first of all, given, we will make the diagram. Otherwise you have to write in the language. We will make one earth and moon. Moon, as compared to earth, moon is smaller. This is earth. This is moon. We are making the diagram in given. The mass and weight of an object on the earth are 5 kilogram and 49 Newton. Okay. Mass on earth, that is ME. ME is mass on earth is equal to how much? 5 kilogram. 49 Newton. See, Newton is the weight. It means weight on earth is equal to 49 Newton, because weight is one type of force. That's why here unit is Newton. What will be their values on the moon? It means weight on moon is equal to question mark and mass of the object on moon, that is mm. M is the mass on the surface of moon. This small m represents for moon. This is the m is mass is equal to question mark. Assume that the acceleration due to gravity on the moon is 1/6 of that on the earth. It means if you take here is g, acceleration due to gravity on surface of earth is g, then here will be g upon 6. Okay, so for the convenience point of view, we will take here acceleration due to gravity on the surface of earth, we consider 6g, then 6g upon 6, 6 cancel, then here will be g, right? Otherwise you can do the calculation taking as g for earth and g upon 6 for moon. You do. Okay, this is homework for you. You will get same answer, but in that case some calculation will be difficult. Given, then to find given to find what we have to find weight on moon is equal to question mark. Write again, no problem. Write again. Mass on the surface of moon is equal to question mark. Given to find formula used. Formula used. Weight, mass and g. We know that W is equal to mg. Weight, mass and g. Weight, mass and g. That's why we will use W is equal to mg. One time we will write for earth and second equation number 1. Second time we will write for moon equation number 2. Divide equation 1 by 2 or divide equation 2 by 1 and you will get the answer. Formula used. Then solution. Okay, one thing. Mass. Suppose this is marker. Its mass is 25 gram on the surface of moon or earth. If you take this marker on the moon surface, then again mass will be same, again 25 gram. If you take this marker on the surface of Jupiter, Mars, etc., mass will be same everywhere because the value of mass does not depends, or we can say the value of mass remains constant everywhere. Okay, so mass will be same for the earth surface or for the moon surface, but weight will change because weight depends on acceleration due to gravity. The value of acceleration due to gravity depends on different planet. So in that case, acceleration due to gravity will change every place. For every planet, acceleration due to gravity is different. Therefore, the value of weight will be different for different planet. Okay. Solution. Since mass remains same everywhere, therefore mass on the surface of moon is equal to how much? 5 kilogram. Okay, but weight will be different and that we have to find. Now since for, let's write like this. Now weight for weight on earth surface on the earth surface, since W is equal to mg. W, we are talking about earth, so W earth is equal to m mass on the surface of earth, mm into acceleration due to gravity, sorry, right here E, we are writing about earth. So in this case, weight on the surface of earth, that is 49. So right here 49 is equal to mass on the surface of earth, that is 5 kilogram, 5 into GE, acceleration due to gravity on the surface of earth, 6g. Equation number 1. Now for moon, Now weight on moon surface. Moon surface. Since W is equal to mg, so W for moon is equal to mass on the moon surface into acceleration due to gravity on the moon. So weight on the moon surface is how much we have to find? Weight on moon surface, we have to find mass on the moon surface. Mass on the moon surface 5 kilogram. So right here 5. Gm means acceleration due to gravity on the surface of moon. M is again acceleration due to gravity on the surface of moon is equal to G. Right here G, equation number 2. Divide equation 2 by 1. Divide equation 2 by 1. Divide equation 2 by 1. Dividing equation 2 by 1 or 1 by 2, answer will be same. Equation 2 by 1, that is Wm upon, this is 49, is equal to Wm 5 into G. This is equation number 1 is 5 into 6G. G cancel, 5 cancel, that is Wm upon 49 is equal to 1 upon 6. Therefore Wm, that is weight on the surface of moon, is equal to Wm into 6 Wm, 49 into 1, that is 49. Wm is equal to 49 upon 6. So therefore if you divide this you will get Wm. Therefore W mass, weight on the surface of moon is equal to, that is, this is 8.17, since weight, the SI unit of weight is Newton, because weight is one type of force and the unit of force is Newton. Therefore the weight of the SI unit of weight will be Newton. So in language you have to write therefore the weight on the surface of moon is equal to 8.17 Newton. You have to write in the language. I am not writing, but you have to write, okay? Otherwise marks will be deducted. Next, 5th D. An object thrown vertically upward reaches a height of 500 meter. See, object is thrown vertically upward direction. In this case, you have to put at the place of G minus G. What was its initial velocity? Okay, I will make the diagram for understanding purpose. Right here given. This is Earth. This is Earth, right? An object is thrown vertically upwards. An object is here. They are thrown vertically upward direction, and this is a height of, say this object came here. At the height of S is equal to H is equal to how much? 500 meter. What was its initial velocity. It means initial velocity u. Of course, if you throw any object vertically upward direction, then you have to give some initial velocity so that object can move upward direction till a certain height. So u is equal to question mark. Here we have considered, we have given some initial velocity, but always remember, after giving initial velocity u, after certain height, or we can say at maximum height, they will come in rest. Therefore, v will, in this case, v will be equal to 0, because this is 0. V will be equal to 0. I think this is not visible, so I will fill the ink in the marker. Okay, wait just a second. So here will be v is equal to 0, right? How long will the object take to come back? It means, first of all, this object will move from the surface of Earth to a certain height, that is 500 meter, and after that they will come down. So total time we have to find, but we know that if it takes 10 seconds to reach from point A to B, that is from till 500 meter, if it takes 10 seconds to go from this is point A, this is point B. If it takes 10 seconds to go from point A to point B, then we know that time of ascending is equal to time of descending. Then again it will take 10 seconds from point B to A, right? So we need, first of all, we will calculate time from A to B, and then we have to multiply by 2, so that we can get total time to come back on the Earth. First of all, this will go here, and then this will come down on the surface of Earth. Okay? So total time we have to find. Total time t is equal to question mark, है ना? Total time t is equal to question mark, right? Which are given. In this case, for vertically upward direction, we have to take g is equal to, at the place of g we have to put minus g. This is important, otherwise answer will be wrong. Given, then to find right again, no problem. To find u is equal to question mark and total time. Total time t is equal to question mark, given to find. Then formula used. In this, there have been two formulas. First one is v square is equal to u square plus 2gs, this is the main formula. Second, v is equal to u plus gt. Okay? Then solution. Since, so why we have used this formula? The reason is v is given, u we have to find, sorry, this one, v is given, u we have to find, g is given, s is given, so that and u is not given, so this is given, this is given, this is given, this is not given. So only one unknown variable is there in this equation. So that's why we will use this one. From this equation, we will find the value of u. Okay? and we will put the value u in the this second equation. V is given, u we will find from equation number 1, and g is given, t is not given. So from second formula we can find time t, time of ascending, we can find the from second formula. Okay, solution, since v square, this is v square, is equal to u square plus 2gs, main formula, v is equal to 0 at the maximum height, it will come in rest, therefore v will be equal to 0. 0 square, that is 0. u square we have to find, u square plus 2 into g, since they are moving upward direction, at the place of g you have to minus g. This is main formula, will remain same, but when you put the value you have to check whether the object is moving in upward direction. If they are moving in upward direction, at the place of g you have to put minus g, and if an object is coming down, then plus g into s. S is 500 meter. S is equal to 500 meter, right here 500 meter. So 0 will be equal to u square plus into minus, that is 5 to the 10, 5 to the 10 and 0. This is, yes, therefore, just a second, see, u square into plus into minus, then 2 into g. We have to assume g is equal to how much? 10. So right here 10 into 500, because these we have to consider 10. Okay, 10. So 0 square is equal to u square minus 5 to the 10, then 3 0, 1 2 3. Then therefore u square minus u square 0 plus minus will become plus 10,000 is equal to u square So u is 0 into 10,000, that is 10,000. Therefore u square is equal to 10,000. Therefore u is equal to under root 10,000. Therefore u is equal to, we can write here, under root on 10 raised to 4, right? Therefore u is equal to, in basics I have already explained you, this index becomes half. This is even number, so this will be equal to 10 raised to 2, that is 10 raised to 2, 10 into 10, that is 100. U is the initial velocity, so therefore its unit will be meter per second. So in language we will write here, therefore initial velocity will be equal to, okay, at last we will write. Now from formula number 2, now since v is equal to u plus gt, therefore v is equal to how much? For time of ascending, it means an object is moving upward direction, then v is equal to, in this case v is equal to 0 is equal to u. U is how much? You have already calculated is equal to 100 plus G. At the place of G we have to put minus G because they are moving upward direction. So into T we have to find T. So 0 is equal to 100 plus into minus minus G into T. 0 is equal to 100 minus G. At the place of G we have to take 10. 10 into T. Therefore 10 into T is equal to 100. One step I have skipped, okay? So this will come this side, then this will be equal to 10 into T and this will be 100. So T will be equal to 100 upon 10. 0, 0 cancel. Therefore T is equal to 10 second. This time is only, this is time of ascending only. But we have to find total time. How long will the object take to come back to Earth? So this will become from A to B, then B to A. So 10 second plus 10 second or 10 second. Time of ascending is 10 second, and we know that time of ascending is equal to time of descending. So time of ascending 10 second, time of descending again 10 second. So 10 plus 10 20 or 10 into 2 20. Therefore total time is equal to 10 into 2, that is 20 second. So you have to write in the language right here the initial velocity of an object is equal to 100 meter per second right here, and total time is equal to 20 seconds. Right in the language, I am not writing, but you have to write the initial velocity of an object is equal to 100 meter and total time to come back on the surface to Earth is equal to 20 seconds. Right here, don't skip. So next, fifth E, a ball falls off a table and reaches the ground in 1 second. Given this is table, okay, and here is an object, and this is the ground. This is the ground object. A ball falls off a table. It means is hit. Falls off a table. Reaches the ground in 1 second, and it takes to reach the ground. How much time taken by the object to reach the ground is 1 second. That is, in 1 second this object came here. How much time taken? T is equal to 1 second is given. See, this is coming down. Therefore, here G will be equal to plus G. Understood? And since initially they are in rest, because ball falls off a table, so initially it was in rest. Therefore, U is equal to 0. U is equal to 0 meter per second right here, because the velocity of the unit of velocity is meter per second, 0 meter per second right here. Assuming z is equal to 10 meter per second square, calculate its speed on reaching the ground. Here on this particular, just before reaching the ground, say v is the final velocity. So we have to, the value of v we have to find. V is the final velocity. Okay. And height of the table. This height h we have to find. Height of the table we have to find. S is equal to h is equal to question mark. This we have to find. Given to find S is equal to H is equal to question mark and V final velocity is equal to question mark. Okay. Given to find, then formula used. Here you use two formula again. First one, V is equal to U plus GT, and second one is V square is equal to U square plus 2GS. Then solution. See, V we have to find U is given, G is given, G is equal to plus G, and this is equal to how much? We have to, assuming Z is equal to 10 meter per second, right here 10 meter per second square. V is not given, we have to find. U is given, G is given, T is given. So from this formula we can find the value of G of V. After that we will put the value of V in formula number 2, so that we can find the height of the table. Solution. Since V is equal to U plus GT, V is equal to, U is equal to how much? 0 plus G. G is plus G, that is how much? 10 into time is how much? 1 second. Therefore V is equal to 10 meter per second only. 10 meter per second, right? In the language. Therefore, in language, how you will write? Therefore, the speed or the final speed of an object before reaching the ground is equal to 10 meter per second. Now, in language, don't forget to write in language. Now, since V square is equal to U square plus 2GS, V square, V is 10 is square, that is 100, is equal to U square, U is 0 square means 0, plus 2G, G, since object is moving downward direction, so G only plus, we will take plus G, into S is, at the place of S we have to put H, because we have to find H. 100 is equal to 20, 2 into 10, 20 into H. Therefore H is equal to 100 upon 20, 0 cancel, 2 1 the 2 5 the. Therefore H is equal to 5. H is the height, so its unit will be meter. So in language, right here, therefore the height of the table is 5 meter. Write in the language. I am not writing, but you have to write. Next. So next is the masses of the earth and moon are 6 into 10 is 24 kilogram and 7.4 into 10 is 22 kilogram respectively. Respectively means what? First is earth, so therefore mass of the earth is 6 into 10 raised to 24 kilogram, and mass of moon is 7.4 into 10 is 22 kilogram. The distance between them is 3.84 into 10 raised to 5 kilogram, not kilogram, that is kilometer. Yes, kilometer. Here is in kilometer, so you have to convert kilometer into meter, otherwise answer will not come. Calculate the gravitational force of attraction between the two given given. This is, say this is Earth and this is Moon. This is Moon. Earth, this is Moon. If you don't make the diagram, you have to write in the language, right? Mass of the Earth is 6 into 10 raised to 24 kilogram. Mass of the Moon is 7.4 into 10 raised to 22 kilogram. Distance D 3.84 into 10 raised to 5 kilometer. Given mass, that is M1. For Earth we have B said M1 is equal to how much? 6 into 10 raised to 24 kilogram. And M2 for Moon, that is 7.4 into 10 raised to 24 kilogram. Distance between them, distance between from the center to center, distance between them, that is D is equal to how much? 3.84 into 10 raised to 5 kilometer. I have written here kilometer. So if you want to convert kilometer into meter, what you have to do? You have to multiply by 1000. That is therefore 3.84 into 10 raised to 5 into 1000. I write here meter. So now this is in meter. So in place of 1000 we can write here 10 raised to 3 meter. So therefore this will be equal to 3.84 into 10 raised to, see 10 raised to 5, 10 raised to 3, base are same, index are different, both are in multiplication, so index will be added. I have already explained in your basics, okay, basics calculation. Here will be 5 plus 3, that is 8. Here will be meter, not kilometers. So in the formula we have to use this formula in the place of D. Given, calculate the gravitational force of attraction between two. F is equal to question mark. F is equal to question mark. So that given to find. If you don't make the diagram, write everything in the language. To find force, F is equal to question mark, given to find, then formula used. Formula used, since F is equal to G M1 M2 upon D square or R square. F is the force of attraction between two objects. See here, two objects is, one is Earth and second is Moon. G is universal constant of gravitation. Its value is 6.7 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Here is given, actually in this questions the value of G is given. The value of G is given. In these questions, G is given, that is G is equal to 6.7 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Okay. If you don't write per kg square, then you have to write Newton meter square kg minus 2. Okay. So I am writing here Newton meter square per kg square. So this is given. Solution. Since F is equal to G M1 M2 upon D square, therefore F is equal to G. Put 6.7 into 10 raised to minus 11 into m1 is 6 into 10 raised to 24 kilogram. If this data is given in gram, then you have to convert in kilogram. Okay, m2 7.4 into 10 raised to 24 upon d square, distance. Don't use this one. We have to use this one. D square, that is 3.84 into 10 raised to 8 d square. Now you have to solve this, because this type of calculation, or this one, particularly this one, I have already explained you in some difficult calculations of gravitation. You watch my some difficult calculation of gravitation. So in that lecture, I have explained how to solve this type of calculation. Okay, so this time I'm not going to explain again. So if you solve this, then you will get F is equal to that is 2 into 10 raised to 20 Newton. Okay. So in the language you have to write, therefore force of attraction between Earth and Moon is 2 into 10 raised to 20 Newton. Okay. One more question is remaining. I will do question number G. So next is the mass of the Earth is 6 into 10 raised to 24 4 kilogram. The distance between the Earth and the Sun is 1.5 into 10 raised to 11 meter. See, so no need to change. Okay. If the gravitational force between the two is 3.5 into 10 raised to 22 Newton, what is the mass of the Sun? Given. This time Sun and Earth is there. Say this is Sun and this is Earth, because as compared to Sun, the size of the Earth is smaller. Mass of the, this is for a mass for the Earth, we considered m1. Earth is 6 into 10 raised to 24 kilogram. m1 is the, in language how will write, you will write mass of the Earth is m1, that is 6 into 10 raised to 24 kilogram. The distance between the Earth and the Sun is, distance is given. Distance is how much? Distance from the center of the Earth and center of the Sun is given. D is equal to how much? D is equal to 1.5 into 10 raised to 11 meter. Distance is given. Mass is given. Gravitational force is given. The gravitational force between the two is 3.5. Gravitational force, how much given? F is given. F is how much? 3.5 into 10 raised to 22 Newton. What is the mass of the Sun? And G is also given. M, say this is M2. M2 is what? M2 is the mass of the Sun. Given. Then to find M2 is equal to question mark, given to find, then formula used, F is equal to G m1 m2 upon D square or R square. Solution. since F is equal to G m1 m2 upon d square, what we have to find? We have to find m2. m2 is equal to question mark. So therefore G m1 m2, here is 1. So G m1 m2 into 1 is 1, that is G m1 m2, F into d square, that is fd square. From here m2 is equal to fd square upon G m1. So therefore F is equal to how much? F is equal to, that is 3.5 into 10 raised to 22 into d square. D is, that is 1.5 into 10 raised to 11 whole square upon G. G we have to take 6.7 into 10 raised to minus 11 m1, and m1 is equal to 6 into 10 raised to 24. Now you have to solve this, because in some difficult calculation of gravitation I have taken particularly this examples. So if you are not able to solve this, so you can prefer that videos, because I have taken so much time in basics calculations for physics and some basics of chemistry. So now I am not going to repeat again. So therefore if you solve this, you will get approx 1.96 into 10 raised to 30 kilogram. If your answer comes 1.87, that is also correct, because 10 raised to 30 is very huge number. Okay, so if you solve and if your answer came 1.994, this is also correct. So into 10 raised to 30, this is also correct, because this is a very huge number. So in the language you will write, therefore the mass of the sun is m2 is equal to 1.96 into 10 raised to 30 kilogram. Okay, so this was your all numericals. So in the next lecture we will start chapter number 2, periodic classification of elements. This was very huge chapter, that's why I have taken so much time. Thank you.